Hey Insurance, this is Tony Cañas, Chief Motivational Officer at Insurance Nerds, host of the Profiles in Risk podcast, the largest podcast in the insurtech space, and insurance recruiter extraordinaire. I'm a bit of an insurance conference groupie. I've done CPCU, NAMIC, PLRB, AmComp, SEIP, IICF, CIS, GIS, GIA, SVIA, InsurTech Austin, InsurTech Hartford, ITC, the Resource Pro Conference, Verisk Velocity, several local CPCUI days, a few Big I state events, APCIA HR, APCIA annual meeting, Insurance Innovators, CAGNY, CASE, IAIP, IASA, and a few others that I can't even remember right this second. I love many of those insurance conferences, especially CPCU and ITC, but compared to every other conference that I go to, there is something special going on in Phoenix, and I just need to tell you about it. On April 21st to 23rd, I attended the Agency Success Conference hosted by Better Agency. In full disclosure, I had a free ticket because of a media partnership with the organizers, but they neither asked me to make this video nor had the chance to review the video before it went live. In fact, they don't even know that I'm making this video until it gets posted. I signed up for the extra seminars on the day before the conference and paid about $70 for that ticket. I got to see David Carruthers live, and truly he was as inspiring as I had imagined that he would be. Later that day, Wesley Anderson's agency VA took a group of us to see the Arizona Diamondbacks, which was a fun outing. Then things really started getting awesome the following day. The atmosphere was very different from prior agency-side conferences that I have been to, with a younger crowd and more interesting, more diverse group than I was expecting. Speaking of atmosphere, I was blown away the first morning by the atmosphere of the keynote session. They truly know how to get the setting and atmosphere right. This is Tony Cañas, Chief Motivational Officer at Insurance Nerds and Insurance Recruiter Extraordinaire here at the Agency Success Conference by Better Agency. I've got to give it to these guys. The two keynotes were inspiring and solid speakers, but for me, the real differentiator, what really solidified the Agency Success Conference as a new addition to my ongoing conference schedule, was industry practitioners like Tiago Prado and Monica Adwani of BRZ, like Jason Cass, Chris Paradiso, Dr. Billy Williams, Billy Wagner, James Jenkins, and the absolute best in show incredible presentation by Ciara Gravier. I hope I'm pronouncing her last name halfway correctly. At many conferences, the networking is great, and it's the main reason that I go. But the speakers can be very hit or miss. Some conferences suffer from speakers who appear to be chosen because they're a high-level executive at a sponsoring company, but they're not particularly passionate about the topic, or they're very clearly trying to sell you something. Other conferences suffer from speakers who are practitioners who really know their stuff, but are not great speakers. The magic at Agency Success Conference was how many of the speakers were both practitioners and really know their stuff, and they're also fantastic speakers and presenters. I have no idea how they pulled this off, and without question, it'll get harder to keep this level of quality while also avoiding the complaint of it's always the same people speaking. Truly, there is something special going on in Phoenix, and if you're an independent agent, or if your insurtech serves the independent agency space, you owe it to yourself to attend next year, and probably to make it a permanent part of your conference calendar. If you attend and don't find it valuable, I'll buy you a drink. I'm pretty easy to find. See you in Phoenix. In all honesty, the last few years, I've been very focused on carrier side and insurtech side conferences. And I hadn't made an agency side conference for a little while. So I never made it to the legendary, the mythical Elevate. Back during the Ryan Hanley, Sidney Rowe, and Joey Giangola years. And I had serious FOMO from missing them, and from seeing the social media around them and talking to people afterwards about them. Basically, agency success feels like what I'm pretty sure Elevate was like, even though I was never there. And I am so glad that it exists, and we need to do everything we can to keep it existing. and it is currently not yet the size of what Elevate was. We need to get it there. Again, from the bottom of my heart, see you in Phoenix. Thank you. So, Tony Cañas here, last day at Agent Success Conference, and this is a 9 a.m. session, first session of the day, and I just want to show that we still have a ton of people. 9 a.m. session, the last day of the show. So it has been a solid conference. I have been very impressed, and definitely planning to make this a recurring part of my spring conference season. If you are an agent and you're looking to modernize your agency, you want to be here. Really great conference, Agency Success Conference in Phoenix.